Hello everyone. A major problem in our country and in the world is fast food. Fast food is amazingly bad for you, and it's been around for a while, but it does affect so many in horrible ways. So let's get started. Fast food industry is very much alive. America is the third most populated country on earth, under China and India, and are the second highest country, under Austria, to consume the most average calories per person per day. America consumes the most fast food in the world, and about 50% of that fast food is burgers. We were followed by France, Canada, and UK, and the chain continues as far as fast food. I believe we still hold the record for loving burgers the most. There are quite a few health concerns, including headache, acne, heart disease or stroke, high cholesterol, weight gain, blood sugar spike, insulin resistance, depression, dental distress, shortness of breath, high blood pressure, extra calories, bloating, and puffiness. The fast food industry does have many conveniences with the quick meal on a busy day type of luxury, and if you're going to work and you really need a quick meal, or if you're going to some sort of sports and you really need something really quick, these are great, but they're not healthy at all. So it's better just to make it from home. It really does help the economy too. It helps those with little money. However, those with little money can also afford to, in some places, get a whole bunch of ingredients and make something really, really good for just as much of the price for the entire day of the price, and split it up into 2 or 3 days leftovers. Much of what you are given comes in between two buns. The two buns contain a ton of carbohydrates, and the meal itself has very little to no fiber at all. So, as you already know, the carbohydrates turn to sugar, and over time you will have insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and weight gain. Not to mention the amount of sodium in the food that can lead to water retention and bloating. Obesity, overweightness of America's youth is on the rise, and there are many other health issues regarding fast food. If you're interested, I highly encourage you to do some research because it is very important. I also did a little bit of research, and if you start out obese, if the children do, then they will most likely stay that way. So start them off right, cook. Possible alternatives. Sadly, there is no official resource that I can go to or speak out against the amount of just food restaurants around. However, there are alternatives to those fast food places. You have your general Safeway, Hagen, and even Walmart that does carry some produce, and it's quite a bit. However, my community is lucky. Those places, they are a little bit expensive, but we do have a store that sells an amazing variety of fresh produce every single day at amazing prices. The produce is always fresh, I believe fresh delivered overnight. From lettuce to cilantro to chilies to apples to mangoes, potatoes, and so many other foods that are just very cultural as well. They have foods that I have never even heard of, but whenever you cook with them, it is really, really, really good. It offers bulk peanuts, dried fruits, grains, beans, and just about anything that you can think of at a good price. My family, they also get our peanuts from there. They just have an amazing variety at a very reasonable price. I think if people knew how beneficial it is to cook at home, the fast food industry in my community might not be such a monopoly on people's minds as far as thinking, instead of, hey, what are we going to cook? They think, hey, where are we going to go? So if we put an impact to that, then it'll be like my family and being like, hey, what are we going to cook today? Type of thing. There's also a summer alternative in my community. While the marketplace is really nice and goes all year long, my community does have a farmer's market that everyone loves to go to. It gets the community members together associated, and there are many fresh produce stands. it helps support others, and there is no junk food. So it's all around a better alternative and very reasonable prices depending on the stand, of course. Making a difference. Because I grew up on the island, I know most of the employees from the fresh produce market, so I could go talk to the owner or one of the managers and see if they can start getting recipes, print them out, and putting them on a stand in front of the entrance. I will propose this to them and see what happens. This would give people at least something to think about and show them that these raw ingredients can be transformed into something that is very delicious, healthy, and is great for the family. I would love to I could put signs up about advertising the fresh produce and even a homemade burger recipe. I know that sounds pretty bad, but McDonald's and everybody, they use very saturated foods, saturated and preserved cheese. It's just not good. It's better to do them at home if you are going to do them at all. At least it wouldn't have all the preservatives like the processed burgers do. I would basically do anything I could to show people how simple and easy alternatives to fast foods through the marketplace and through fresh produce. I could also make signs about the long-term effects of fast food and hopefully deter attention from pure fast food. Thank you for watching, and eat more fruits, whole grains, and veggies. Thank you for watching. Have a great summer.